going to be about well-being and it's going to be about livability and stuff like that. They talked about lowering the voting age.
Yes.
I certainly think they definitely need a review for local government. I think people are disengaged with it. And the councillors that we get are disengaged from the community because they are people that perhaps their best years are past. And they're not progressive. And they're easily influenced by, I don't know what they're easily influenced by, sort of the weird Facebook pages they'll go on. So I think the system's broken.
Yes, the reason I ask, I'm a regional councillor at Canterbury.
Sure, go on.
So obviously you're obviously down in Southland, so you've got an experience of regional council, and what my take from it was that there's already so much reform happening within local government, whether it's planning through the RMA reform, whether it's water, etc. Even in Canterbury with our Ngāi Tahu councillors, like that is a piece of legislation from Wellington that has reformed our representation situation. And so it's quite interesting to see it in a report when it's, from my experience, it's underway already.
Yeah, and I heard the who's in charge of who's in charge, the chairman of the local council that you're on?
Peter Scott.
Yeah, I think I heard him talking about the Ngāi Tahu reps and how he just saw them as two more councillors, which seemed to make sense to me. But I just wonder if what happens is going to get people more engaged in local council. I wonder if the whole reforms are going to actually further alienate people. That's my worry. Because when it comes to, because what's the situation in Canterbury? They have the Christchurch City Council, and then what are you on? The Environment Council, is that right?
Yes, so its brand name is Environment Canterbury, and the legal name is the Canterbury Regional Council, and that in itself is very confusing to people because...
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, and so for me, I always call it Canterbury Regional Council, CRC, and I take it back a step. People know Canterbury, but no, I find it utterly remarkable. We've got 650,000 ratepayers. We provide services across the entire region, from public transport to regional planning, and I would say basically no one knows us. The percentage of people who are engaged with us would be in the single digits.
Joe, how did your organisation come about? What did it branch off from? Because I don't understand what it is.
So we were formed through the reforms of local government in the late 1980s, the amalgamation of all the borough councils, and so they created regional councils, to perform functions under the RMA Local Government Act. We're 30-odd, however many years we are old, so we're not old per se, and also obviously the commission years put us as well into a situation that also kind of didn't engage us with our community either, because we weren't electing councillors, and we've existed in such an interesting place, but it has it's not been in the public eye. It's been this this local government organ that's just hidden. And, one of my main things as a junior councillor first term is just to get out there and say that I'm a councillor, I'm a representative. What's going on out there? Like, what do you think of us, etc. So it's interesting. I really enjoy the role. Really, I think the organisation...
Hey, Joe, out of interest, what's the calibre of the other councillors like? Are they people with tertiary educations? Are they intelligent? Are they people with vision?
I tell you, I would say we have a high standard of councillor, and that's for a number of reasons. And I watched the Auckland airport debate, and I actually think we have a higher standard of councillors in Auckland. We have farmers who have, come into bat for their communities. For sure, they've been around farming, big dairy farmers, and they know what they're doing. We've got good kind of left-wing urban people. We've got, Craig Pauling, who's an exceptional politician. It's actually quite a high standard there, and it actually is, in my opinion.
Nice to hear from you, Joe, and that sounds quite heartening, but thank you. 12 away from 90880 10.
Wake up, people.